Morning, everyone. So this morning, do you know what I've realised? For the last few days, most of our stories have been about farms, and today is no different. Today we are doing the noisy farm. So we're doing animals. I just didn't realise, and then I've picked this one up, and it's another farm. It's another animal story. But I love animals. Now, in the background, you can hear my doggie who's crying. She's not crying because she's upset. She's crying because she wants to be out. But she can't be out because the dogs are fighting today. Don't know why, but they are. So we're just going to have to listen to her making a silly noise because there's nothing I can do. They have to be separated. So today our story is The Noisy Farm. What do you think we're going to hear on this farm in the story? Who is in our picture? What can you see? I can see, is this a cow, a horse, a pig, a chicken, a duck, and a baby pig? Who knows what a baby pig is called? Is it a pig lot? Is that what a baby pig is called? Or is it a piglet? Or a piglet? Which one? And here is a kitten. Well, that's not a kitten. This is a cat. A cat. What is this? Do we know what this is? It's a bird, but it's got a different name as well. It's a pigeon. So, now, farmers don't tend to like pigeons because they eat all the seeds that they put down. Here we go. Look at this beautiful farm. In a pocket of earth between two hills, a quiet farmer lives on his land, far from the bustle of town. And when in the morning the sun first appears, the rooster begins to crow, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. Who can remember what happened the other day in our book with the cockerel? Can you remember what the cockerel was crying? It wasn't cock-a-doodle-doo. He'd forgotten how to crow in the morning. Hearing the rooster's bugle call, the farmer opens his eyes. Now, on the clock here, it says it's 5:45. I've got lots of friends that are farmers, and they wake up way before 5:45 in the morning. They're out much earlier than that. He stretches up and gets out of bed. Squeak go the bread springs, and creak go the floor. Yes, many a farmhouse does creak. The yellow cat begins to purr. The quiet farmer kneels. He picks her up and holds her close. Do you have a cat? Does your cat purr? The farmer knows there's work to do. He dresses and goes outside, and as he walks down to the barn, a pail bumps against his knee. Pong, pong, poink, pong, pong, poink. Look, it's got chickens. They've got chicks. There's the pail of water. Green wellies. Who is this? In the barn. It says Bessie on the door. Oh, look, it's a hedgehog. Moo, moo, old Bessie says. The quiet farmer sits. Splish, spling, splosh goes the milk up to the top of the pail. The farmer fills a little bowl to give to the yellow cat. Lip lap, lip lap, lip lap. The farmer rubs old Bessie's neck. Next, the chickens must be fed. Puck, puck, puckety puck. The quiet farmer gathers eggs and puts them in a basket. Look at all the chickens and the chicks. On one of my friend's farms, during this period of time, she's just hatched some turkey chicks about 3 weeks ago. Now they're so cute and tiny. They're very cute. She's been sending me videos of them. They're so cute. The horses in the stable snort. Snee snort, snee cat with the chicks. They stamp their hooves to ask for grain. Thump, thump, thumpity thump. The quiet farmer feeds them all. Now that all his friends have been fed, the quiet farmer feeds himself. The kitchen sings a breakfast song. Sizzle go the sausages and the bacon and the egg. Bubble-de-blip. Gurgle goes the coffee pot. The frying pan says sizzle. The porridge on top of the hob says bubble-de-blip, bubble-de-blop. What does your breakfast sound like when you have it? With breakfast done, it's back to work. The quiet farmer goes to the field and sets the tractor roaring. You see the tractor? Vroom, 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 vroom. That's a pretty blue tractor. You see the pigs in the field? The quiet farmer ploughs and then he scatters the seed. Soo, swish, swish, swish. All through the day the farmer works. He hoes, scritch, scratch. He mows, click, clack. At dusk the farmer feeds his pigs. Oink, oink, squeal, squeak. They squish and squash in barnyard mud. Get themselves lovely and clean. The quiet farmer mops his brow and decides his work is done. But then he sees the fence needs mending. He takes his tools and nails the boards in place. Whop, whop, bang, whop, whop, bang. Look at that, he's got to fix that fence. When all his chores are finally done, the quiet farmer folds his hands, strolls to the farmhouse door. He stops for a moment to listen and look. The farm is in shadow yet lit by stars. The wind is whistling round the barn. A nightingale is singing. There's the nightingales, look up there on the roof, the house. The barn. Sorry, not on the house. At last, the quiet farmer smiles. At last he speaks with words. Good night, he says. Good night to my rooster, my cat and my cow. Good night to the stars, the wind and the plough. Good night, good night. It's time to sleep now. Good night. The quiet farmer goes upstairs. He puts on his nightshirt and gets ready for bed. Squeak, creak goes the floorboards. Squeak goes the bed springs. The farmer crawls under the covers and pulls them up to his chin. The moon shines through the window, casting a silver glow. Outside an owl is calling. Woo, 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 woo. But the farmer does not answer. His eyes are closed. His breath is deep. The quiet farmer, is fast asleep. The noisy farm. So the farmer stays quiet all day while his animals on the farm are noisy. Farms are very noisy places, but they're one of my favourite places to go. My farmer friends work very hard all the time. They work from very early in the morning to very, very late at night. That's your story for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye-bye.